Alright.
Here is a bow guide, you sharpshooting bastards. Bow is easy to use, it's a very good weapon, and it's beginner friendly as well. You only need to know a couple of moves to maximize the potential of this weapon. Bow is capable of dishing out enormous amount of damage, especially if you use coatings, which you should always against stronger monsters. Depending on the type of bow that you craft, you'll have different types of coatings at your disposal. So be sure to check that box on the right when crafting and upgrading bows. Let's hop into the training area, and here I'll explain all the mechanics that you need to know about the bow. Basic thing about the bow is its aiming reticule, or however you pronounce that. You can see that depending on the range that you're standing at, it will change. If you're out of range, you're probably not even going to hit an enemy. If you're slightly too far away, you'll do less damage than if your aiming reticule's got that inner orange circle. When you have inner orange circle displayed, then this is the perfect distance from an enemy. At this spot is how you do most of the damage. Basic thing about the bow is its charging shot. Charging shots got couple of tiers of damage. Depending how long you charge it, that's how much damage you're gonna do. Timing is also important, because when that shrinking circle gets to the inner orange circle, that's when you need to release to maximize your damage output. If you overcharge it, you're not gonna do maximum amount of damage. But to be honest, this is a move I never use. I'm just trying to explain the basic mechanic here. Still, charging shot done by holding the charging button is not something I use at all, because it's not necessary. Main thing about the bow is to learn the 3-tap combo. I mean, nothing to learn here, you just hold the aim button and spam R1. Damage will change with each successive shot. You can see that there are 3 tiers of damage. They go from lowest to highest. This is your bread and butter combo, at which you can build upon with Dragon Piercer, Power Shot and Charging Sidestep. Arc Shot is something I don't use as well. It can be done by holding R1 button or R2 button, depending on your button layout, plus circle. It does minimal amount of damage, so that's why I mostly neglect it. I mean, it can add that small amount to your overall DPS. Still, I don't bother with it too much, and I'm doing fine without it. Another shot is called Power Shot. Now this is the thing that you need to know. Power Shot is very good, and it is done by doing the first shot normally with R1 or R2 button and then pressing circle. At this point you're gonna do Power Shot. Power Shot can be combined with the 3-tap combo, and it will do maximum amount of damage after it. It also does damage in tiers depending on how many shots before you manage to pull off. If you do only one shot, then your power shot will be weaker. If you do 2 or 3 shots, then your power shot will be at its highest damage output. So you can alternate between 2 or 3 depending on the situation. Power shot is best used when you're at the side of an enemy, because his whole length will be in front of you, and Power Shot is more like a shotgun blast. It is a spread shot, and that's why it's best used when you're looking at an enemy's side. Dragon Piercer is a very powerful move that can be also combined with 3-tap combo, and it will do significant amount of damage depending on the tier that you're at. The special thing about Dragon Piercer is that it pierces through the whole length of an enemy. I mean, depending at the angle that you're shooting that shot. The best enemy to test how much damage this can do is on Juratodus, that swimming enemy in Wildspire Wastes, because he's got a long length. If you hit its head directly as it's running at you, or if it's lying down, doesn't matter, the arrow will go through its head to the end of its body, hitting every body part in the process. So this arrow basically pierces from the hit point to the point when it exits enemy's body. It makes it a very, very good move, and it is the most powerful move for bow. As I said, it can be combined with triple tap combo. If you do one normal shot, then Dragon Piercer, it will do minimum amount of damage. If you do Dragon Piercer on its own, you'll also do minimum amount of damage. If you combine 2 or 3 normal shots before the Dragon Piercer, then it's gonna do the most amount of damage. It doesn't matter if you do 2 or 3, the result is the same. Obviously, this thing's got a long attack animation, so it should be only used when you're sure the enemy won't come at you. One of the most powerful abilities when wielding bow is its charging sidestep. Charging sidestep is done when aiming at an enemy and then doing the evade. Evade is replaced by a charging sidestep. When doing the charging sidestep, it means your next shot will be done with the next tier of damage. So it will automatically skip the first tier. This can be also combined in a lot of combos. You can do charging sidestep, shoot, and then power shot. Power shot will be charged to maximum tier. Same thing can be done with Dragon Piercer, or you can just do the charging sidestep and spam attacks. To maximize the damage output while doing charging sidestep, try to shoot once before doing charging sidestep, and that way your next shot will do maximum amount of damage after the charging sidestep. And it can also be combined later with power shot or Dragon Piercer. So basically shoot, do the charging sidestep, shoot again, power shot or Dragon Piercer for the end. This is something you should learn and time properly, because it's going to be something you'll be using all the bloody time. Bow's got a special ammo in form of a coating. To apply coating, simply press triangle when your weapon is drawn. To remove coating, press triangle again when coating is loaded. To choose different types of coatings, simply press up or down on directional pad. Coatings can be in various forms, from blast, power, poison, paralysis. It all depends on the bow that you crafted. Every bow's got couple of coatings that it can use. They will do special things, like for example, blast coating will explode on impact, dealing massive amounts of damage. It's, in my opinion, one of the best coatings. Power coating is the most usual one, the most common one, and it should be used all the time, especially against stronger enemies. Close range coating is something that you can always use because you have infinite amount of them, but the problem is that you need to be at a really close distance for it to have any kind of significant damage. One cool thing you can do with the bow is Midair Shot. It means you can bounce off walls, and then while you're in the air you can shoot an enemy. To bounce off the wall, you need to have your weapon sheathed. Another really cool thing that you can do is lunging melee attack. This thing will not do much damage, but the fantastic thing about it is that it can mount enemies easily. It is done by doing charging sidestep and then pressing triangle button. Here is some footage against Diablos and Rathalos. Rathalos was very annoying, but I managed to kill him. Diablos 2. So let's recap what we've learned so far. The most important thing about bow usage is to understand its damage tiers. When you do the triple tap combo, this is the best way to learn these damage tiers, because every tap will do more damage. Then it resets, goes back to the 0 tier, that means normal damage. Whenever you do Power Shot or Dragon Piercer in a combo, they will benefit from these damage tiers. If you do one normal shot, then Power Shot or Dragon Piercer, they will do more damage than they would initially do on its own. If you shoot normal shot twice or 3 times before using Power Shot or Dragon Piercer, they will do maximum amount of damage. Damage is the same whether you use 2 or 3 shots, up to you. That's one of 2 things you need to know really. The other thing is it's charging Sidestep that you can combine into various combos, as I've explained earlier. Practice the distance, which is the most important thing, so that you know how your coatings and your normal shots work. And that's all there is to bow. Thank you all for watching, I hope this guide helped you, and see you bastards soon.